on KLM.
This could be pretty interesting. For the ODEM MORTIS clan, it's a basic setup, kind of. We like to play 2DDs, 3 cruisers, and 3 battleships. I've seen games with like 4 cruisers and only 2 battleships, but only one battleship. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That only works if you're able to use like terrain to your advantage, though.
Yeah, I see. Okay, teams are writing they are ready to go.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue, though, honestly. Goes now or not.
Okay, the game is about to start in like 1 minute.
Ready on my side, so. I'm not sure what kind of a strategy we'll see here. Most teams, here's the desert that I've seen, will focus around B and
yeah,
push on one of the other sides. So I'm expecting we're going to see something of that nature, like most teams do.
I mean, the basic tactics is like getting 2 points and defending 1. Mostly the point in the middle. But
yeah, the only time I've ever seen another team do something that wasn't in the meta per se was with ALN. They actually did really strange on the map and it worked out for them. But again,
okay. Oh, game is starting right now. Let's see what we get. To be honest, I'm happy to be able to see the ships now in the loading screen, because I have my problems to identify the ship shapes.
yeah, that happens. Well, I was curious with the yeah, I was wrong about one of the ships on my side. Actually, I thought they were running. So we have 2 North Carolinas, Bismarck, Otago, Chapayev, Kutuzov, and 2 Bensons for OM, and KLM is running the Shukaku, 2 North Cals, Bismarck, Chapayev, Kutuzov, and then the double Benson as well.
2 Kutuzovs, alright. They're going for defensive AA and of course smoke screens.
This actually could be a pretty campy layout here.
Okay. Let's make sure we die fast, so we can focus on the game.
Got my drop off on planes.
Alright, looks like my team is going for B, and nah, not really. One DD is running for C, one DD is running for B. The rest is kind of meeting up in the middle. Okay. I'm free to look around now. Oh, we have a fighter engagement going on in the middle. Let's see who can win this. Evo, you're still there? I can't hear you anymore. Damn, it looks like KLM just lost a fighter engagement in the middle. Therefore, probably lost the capture point as well. But the carrier of ODEM is not trying to spot him yet. Evo, are you still there?
Yeah, the Otago on A is
okay.
actually spotted, so they're putting a little bit of fire in. It doesn't look really focused though.
Okay, looks like A will be captured soon by ODEM if they can't reset it in time. I think they will get A. First damage is taken to KLM. Kutuzov and Bismarck took some small hits. But to be honest, I can only see your Atago.
Yeah, they've been keeping him spotted actually.
Everything
But,
else
there's actually two Bensons in B still, as well as they've set up pretty good positions with the Chapayev and the Kutuzov behind the low islands here to be able to spam over the top of them. So
okay. Yeah, I can only see one, or I were able to only see one DD. Now the smoke is gone in B, and torpedoes are actually moving towards your DDs in B. Let's see whether they can hit anything or not.
there's just a battleship spotted at the moment.
Our Benson took a massive torpedo hit there.
In the smoke, or
In B. Wanderdecken 42.
those torps that came into the smoke that disappeared actually missed because the Bensons were no longer sitting in there.
Okay.
But again, they're not doing a good job of smoking their battleships. There was I can see smokes on your side, but all three battleships are spotted.
There's only one smoke made by the Kutuzov, but used by the Kutuzov alone, and it's gone now, the smoke. Both battleships are trying to hide behind the island. Probably. I can't really see a solid tactic right now by KLM.
I feel that they should actually maybe focus on the Bismarck, because the other two that are sitting on the side island of B actually are being cut off by the top of the island. So unless the Kutuzov actually smokes up this Bismarck soon, he's actually going to be in trouble because he has no cover if they were to start focusing him.
You mean the Shisha X Bismarck?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Again, decent fire coming in on him, as well as it looks like the dive bombers, but the Kutuzov's right there. This is probably forward that run.
Well, there will no dive bomber be able to come through to the Bismarck, but I think this dive bomber was just there to spot the Bismarck. To support his team.
Both Bensons are spotted in the middle, so...
Yeah, the Bensons were spotted but are unspotted now in the smoke. I think the MORTIS carrier just tried to engage with his torpedo bombers, but lost this engagement with his fighters.
Wow, man, Kale just barely missed the torpedo. It literally went right under the front of his nose.
So there are some blind torpedoes on our Bensons, but I think no torpedo will hit. Yep. So there's still one Benson left in B from my team, from KLM. And of course your Bensons are still in B as well, as I can tell.
Yeah, one of them. The other one is actually beginning to maneuver around the edge of B, possibly.
Okay. On which coordinates?
Right now, actually, he's turning back toward the main fleet that's behind the 5 line, so...
Okay.
Looked like he might actually push out and try to get torps behind the island where the North Carolina and the Chopav were sitting, but then he actually turned back.
So now your NC Ufyin is focused and trying to hide behind this island. They're pretty much defending everything and KLM is doing the same. It's like, I don't know, a solid front line. There is no moving on both sides, not really.
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like KLM's a little bit more spread out, though. I think that they could consolidate a little bit stronger positions. I feel that OM actually has the better position at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. KLM is more split between B and C, but you guys just lost your DD support on B. He had to move out because he was spotted by planes. And now KLM... It looks like KLM can get B without any problems. And that would be a... That would be great for KLM. Because they don't have to engage anymore. They just have to defend, and MORTIS is
yeah, here comes a push
to engage.
Here comes a push from OM. They are laying a good smoke trail down with the Benson, and they're pushing out on the side up towards the island where the North Carolina and the Kutuzov are sitting. So
I see.
Looks
Yeah.
like a good push coming. Benson's good focus fire too coming in on the Benson right now. If he doesn't get unspotted shortly, I think he's actually going to go down.
There we go, yeah.
Yep, there we go. First kill down, so definitely the advantage here.
Wow, that focus fire was great. They're going towards from both sides, towards the legend begins and towards our battleships, but your torps are spotted, and our battleships, now the NC and the Kutuzov are moving back to dodge them.
Still, the Benson is capping in B. There's no one contesting the cap now. At this point, I don't think it matters all that much, honestly, because they're being pushed again behind that island where they're not going to be able to support anything on B when someone chooses to cap it. So
it looks like, yeah, MORTIS engagement fleet is coming out of the smoke, trying to get behind this island and trying to contest B again once more, I think.
Yep, B is now, seems like your Benson evidently went out of it. Probably chased out by some torps that went through that smoke there from the Otago.
Yes, he had to move out of this cap to dodge these torpedoes. And now he's still outside the cap. It's moving away.
This Kutuzov's gonna go down. Oh, he's lucky he disappeared. He was in a bad position, totally broadside to everything. Spotted again though.
Zaratus is in the smoke, yes. If we look at the health bars, KLM is not looking good, to be honest. There are several ships with low HP, and on MORTIS side I can see almost every ship is on full HP.
They've conserved quite a bit.
There goes the Kutuzov. Pretty solid focus fire.
Really out of position. He should have popped that smoke before he actually started to come out from behind that island.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Benson Kale actually has a good side angle to shoot torps into the smoke that was just laid down here by the Kutuzov. He is actually indeed torps off.
I think the next DD will go down soon. He's spotted by your planes. Vanderdecken 42 is trying to wiggle around, dodging the shells. And he is actually successful. He can go into the smoke of the Kutuzov that just died. Let's see what we have here.
Hale just took some big hits from the North Carolina and the two Kutuzovs. The Chapayev is actually in radar range. If he had radar up, he could
yeah,
radar to push Kale out.
Radar is...
Ooh, and now just took torpedoes.
Okay, it's no radar, it's spotting by plane. So our Chapayev is not using radar yet. I think he don't want to waste his radar because MORTIS has his ship behind this island and they can't be really engaged by KLM right now.
Oh, Meow's down. Oh no, he survived that salvo somehow.
He's almost, yeah.
Now. Yeah, I don't know if he's spotted or not from your side, but if he uses radar now, he's done for 43 hit points. 43. Yeah, and he's using AP. I don't know why this other Chapayev didn't actually use AP on him. He'd be dead right now.
He spotted.
Yeah, he probably just used radar. Oh,
yeah, radar is on. But it looks pretty solid on this side. KLM has a...
He's down.
The NC will go down soon. Your DDs can permanently shoot out of the smoke. Trying to light this NC up. Now the Benson is spotted. And focused. And he's back in the smoke again.
Yeah,
and
more torps coming in here. It looks like our North Carolina might actually eat one, possibly two of these. Or he might torpedo beat. No, just one.
One torpedo.
And the Chapayev's down, so I mean they can just use that smoke again from the Benson and finish focusing down whatever's left over here. They have two caps. This is pretty solid. Solid position here.
Yeah, this is definitely this will be won by MORTIS. I think you guys have almost 900 points by now, and more ships and more HP, and KLM ships are split pretty much. The Bismarck took a massive torpedo hit right there.
He's about to eat it. Or that should actually put him down.
Maybe, yeah, he's eating one more and he's done. Now it's 950 points.
This is over.
This is, yeah,
they're pushing in with the Bismarck and North Cal. They're just going to finish off this North Carolina, and this will be...
Bismarck using sonar, right, to spot the enemy NC. And he's not even shooting at the NC. He's trying to get this Kutuzov.
Kutuzov, yeah.
letting his secondary do his job.
It's interesting. I'm surprised that KLM split so much at the beginning. I don't think that was a good move.
Maybe they thought they had to contest on both caps, B and C, so they took some ships to C, and that was not the way to go, I think.
And they also sat there for quite a while too without making a move, and OM decided to get up and do it. And that push along the side of B was really well planned. The smoke laid almost the whole length of the way between those islands. Also, you can see that the plane kills on the OM side, they had a lot more plane kills.
Yes, definitely.
The Shukaku on KLM was a little bit careless where he flew his planes. Especially, there's no excuse to have 24 plane kills over a Kutuzov.
It's hard for carriers sometimes, especially if the enemy team is standing together like MORTIS did right now. You have literally no chance to do anything with your carrier unless you see a single DD moving around.
Yeah, and I think they sat too long from KLM. They should have decided to make a push B, but they were too far apart, and these were not in a position to lay smokes for the rest of the fleet. Kutuzov weren't. They had one Kutuzov in position to lay a smoke, but that would have been kind of risky out anywhere.
I think they could have countered this tactic by maybe, as you said, pushing against MORTIS on the northern east side, like MORTIS did on southwest against the island, to get cover and maybe capture B. But
yeah,
just
again, it seems like they're indecisive about what they were doing and decided to do nothing and sit there and die one by one, which is what happened.
Basically, yes. So let's see, maybe they can learn out of this game and try to improve their tactics for the next upcoming match.
Next map is
Trident, right?
Trident, yep. 2 times Trident, so the second and third maps are both Trident. I'm not sure if the spawns will change or what side which team chose to spawn on. I have a feeling we'll know as soon as the game.
Okay, the training room is not up yet. Sometimes I wish I have would have somebody in the background collecting pretty scenes out of the game, so we can discuss in a break about the game.
That'd be nice, but again, that'd probably be, we can't do it. We'd require a third.
It would be too professional.
Right. Game music. They're bitching because I don't have in-game music. Fine.
You stream without music right now? Your stream is bitching alright?
No, the in-game music. They said they want to hear the in-game music. I'll turn it
Okay.
off.
Yeah, I have I have a plugin on my OBS that is currently playing music on different scenes. So we have the action music when we are in game playing the battle, and we have smooth music when we are raiding between the battles.
I normally do. When I did the OMC Cup before, I play music at the beginning, then I turn it off. I don't ever use the music playing. I think it's a. Yeah, the map's still not up, so. I actually think KLM does the next one.
Okay. There it is, yeah. As you said it. So let's see where they place me in the KLM team or ODEM team. Maybe I have to switch my overlay. Yep, ODEM. So, is it okay for you if you stream out of the KLM view?
Yeah, it's not an issue.
Okay, and I'm going to change my overlay. Quick.
Yeah, because I'm actually not using a team overlay on mine.
I'm trying to do it as professional as I can.
Yeah, I actually was never given the graphics to do that. Are they in this folder as everything else?
On the G drive are all.
Yeah,
graphics.
I'll have to look. I'll try to. Oh wow, that's interesting. From your side, I see New Orleans.
I can't tell. These shapes make me crazy. But maybe we see now. But I think New Orleans is not that bad to actually use a radar and have good defensive AA. But you have to be very careful within New Orleans.
I think actually New Orleans is tankier than the Chop IF, in my opinion. But yeah, look at that, New Orleans.
Yeah.
It does have a better duration than the Chop IF, but the range lacks a little bit. So the really only drawback there. But if they're gonna park it behind that middle island, which we've seen a lot, the island between A and B is normally where we see them park that in the team that I've seen, and it doesn't really matter about the range. It's more about the duration because it can cover most of A and B.
Yes, indeed. Looks like MORTIS has a pretty aggressive lineup right here, with 2 Bismarcks and a Tirpitz with Torps. So I think they're going to come pretty close by time. and push out some enemy ships, like we saw in the last battle.
Yeah, 2 Bismarcks, definitely real powerful with the hydros and secondaries.
Alright, bombers are about to spot enemies. Looks like my team is going to, or the MORTIS is going to B and A. Meet up in between A and B. We already have 1 DD at A and 1 DD at B. He's going in now. And as I can tell, every ship of your team is going for C.
Yeah, they're actually making a pretty hard push on C. Majority of them spotted though, and I fucked up my drop actually pretty bad. Yeah, that's not good. I have to actually launch another squad to get this taken care of.
Oh no, you're spotted. Seriously? You're not dying by the flooding? So what we see here is our Benson in B took some massive hits already. Lost half of his health points. Is now safe in his smoke and trying to contest B. I think Kalle is spotted by your radar. Yeah, your team is shooting him. It must be the Chabayev in C behind this
About
island.
time.
And there are the torpedoes.
Wow, that's a good wall of torpedoes coming into that smoke.
He has no chance to dodge these torpedoes. He will take at least one, yeah.
Several of them hit in the smoke. I don't know how many for sure, but I saw a couple.
He's dying. He just repaired. And he has flooding. He's dead. There we go. First kill.
Wow, that's really bad for OM. It's so early to lose a DD.
No, actually this time ODEM MORTIS is kind of split up. We have 3 ships in front of B and 3 ships or 4 ships including the DD at A. And all of your ships are meeting up at C. I think your team will risk a push towards my smaller team.
I think they actually will be pushing around the back of C. Kutuzov and the couple of cruisers over there, the Chop AF. The Otago probably not. Actually, the Kutuzov is beginning to lay smoke now for the push.
Oh,
they
wow.
also have both.
Blackhawk took a massive hit. He lost half his HP in one salvo. Your North Carolina.
Yeah, that's still spotted and getting focused as well. But both DDs are sitting right in front of your battleships that were sitting here, and there's lots of torps coming in. They better begin to move somewhere.
So I don't know what ODEM MORTIS is doing right now. The Bismarck is pushing, leading a push, and Otago and Kutuzov are coming. Also trying to engage around the left island through the north. And the other 2 battleships are still waiting. They are trying to crossfire this Benson. I don't know.
A real good focus fire coming in on Kifix. He's going to go down if he's not going unspotted shortly. I actually think the secondaries from the Bismarck are going to end up getting him.
Yeah,
really
he's
close.
burning
One
his,
more hit,
his
he's
engine
done.
is down, yeah.
There we go. That radar must have been up from the New Orleans.
Now the radar
Lots-
is up.
Yeah.
Benson is spotted.
There goes the Bismarck though as well. Wow. Not a good trade in my opinion. They're gonna need that HP of that Bismarck, and it's gone.
So
Yeah,
your
Owen
Bismarck
making
is burning.
Making a pretty hard push around that side from A.
They're trying to be pretty aggressive. But I don't know if it's that clever to push one side with only 4 ships. Now there are only 3 ships left. And raid on the other side. But
The Bismarck should be going down shortly. I believe he's still got 2 or 3 fires on him, and still spotted with rounds coming in, so he should be down as well, which brings it back even. He's done.
that Bismarck is totally alone there in front of B. He's separated from his team once again. We have
The cruisers that were by B, the Kutuzov and Otago and the Benson, are now unspotted, so no one's going to be able to put any effective fire on them.
Okay. Yeah, I think MORTIS will try to crossfire from the smoke and keep both cruisers in the smoke. Get fire on the sides.
Looks like KLM's
push
actually
now.
beginning to push now. Yep, they're beginning to push out of C around the back of B. Pretty risky.
That will be... I think this won't work because they can't see our cruisers and they getting shot from our battleships as well.
The Benson's too far away to be able to smoke them. The Kutuzov's there.
Oh.
Kutuzov is able to get there and smoke.
Your DDs just launched a few of torpedoes, a massive salvo, and these torpedoes actually hit our cruisers. They are now down to 10k HP, the Kutuzov, and 20k HP, the Otago.
That was a good salvo then.
Smoke is going to disappear now, so both cruisers are spotted soon. But I think the Kutuzov Mero will smoke as soon as he recognizes. Yeah, he's smoking. Let's see. Okay,
I
then
feel that OM actually should begin to push around the front of the island because their whole main push is now coming around the back of them. If they move into B, but the problem is they have a destroyer there in B still.
maybe, yeah, MORTIS should start pushing into B now with the battleships.
Down goes the Kutuzov. And it doesn't look like the New Orleans actually used defensive fire, and Ethelium eats torpedoes. Definitely was no spread on that.
Maybe he just forgot it, or he used it before, but there was no situation he should use his defensive AA. So I'm surprised as well. So the Tirpitz is using his torpedoes now on your NC, and I think only 2 torpedoes made it around the
Yeah, he
island.
hit the island, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. He would have hit his
Really?
enemy.
Blackhawk
there.
looks to be burning in the smoke, though.
He is spotted.
He's definitely burning in the smoke.
Which means the New Orleans is using his radar right now. And,
And hopefully focus fire will focus him. Losing HP pretty quickly. He's actually gaining it back now, but he's still on fire.
He's still on fire. Yes, he's just repairing himself now. He's trying to heal his HP. And he's able to get behind the island. Take cover. Now MORTIS has a problem.
Chaviev is down for sure. He just took lots of hits, I believe, from the Bismarck, and there he goes.
Chapayev down. Nice focus fire. But our Otago is down, as well. He managed to take out some torps at your Otago. Maybe they will hit something.
Each team down to 1 destroyer and 1 cruiser.
Now the time for the carriers come. And
Corpse
I
coming in
think-
on. He's gonna
Oh, yeah.
eat both of those.
yeah. I think now the team with the carrier that has the most planes left.
Planes, yeah.
What the heck is going on the upper left corner? Both carriers are engaging each other.
Oh wow, a carrier secondary fight. What is this? I want to see a ram.
He's
I
moving
can't believe
away.
how did this happen? Like, how did they actually both get into the same corner of the map? This is ridiculous.
Suddenly a wild Shokaku appears on both sides. And I think Bro is running away right now. This is actually pretty funny because they can't launch their planes. Both carriers have defensive AA, and as soon as the planes are launched, they will just disappear because of the AA. So they can't take out each other just by planes. But it looks like the carrier of ODEM MORTIS is going down.
He's burning.
He's burning.
And I would
and
just
he
turn
can't
and go
repair.
ram him. At least try to like take him out with you, you know?
That's what he's trying to do right now. He's turning into the Shokaku, but I think the enemy Shokaku, your Shokaku is he turning away? Nah, he's going in for the secondaries. Launching
And
his
North
last
Carolina
dive
died
bombers.
as well. This is actually really close still. This could go either way, I believe. It's just, I think it's going to come down to who does what right now.
I think your NC Blackhawk is going to die soon. Our Turpitz is coming around the corner now. His torpedoes are
and
ready.
He's focused on the New Orleans behind him too, so I think he's actually just going to ram him. It looks like he's just going to go for the ram. He didn't need
He's
to.
going
Nice
for
shots.
the AP shots. Pretty nice.
Not much left here. Just there's almost a full HP Atago down here, and Bismarck is now being smoked.
Yeah, your Benson is spotted, Van der Decken 42. Torpedoes are spotted. I think they won't hit anything. Our Bismarck is in the smoke, and actually we have two caps, and both carriers missed each other. They didn't ram each other. But the secondary is taking Bro down. It's only a matter of time. There he goes. Now ODEM MORTIS has no carrier left, but I think I just saw that the plane starting from your carrier, from KLM's carrier, were almost gone. The last dive bomber squad had only 2 dive bombers. There goes your Benson. And I think this is over.
Yeah, wow. I can't believe that Benson was hitting the smoke like that.
He was spotted by the New Orleans radar, I think.
As long as the New Orleans is able to protect the battleships from the CV, I think this is over though. Pretty much cleaning up the pieces again. Real interesting gameplay though. I'm not sure if he had set a waypoint that, you know, he never paid attention to and just kind of ended up there or what, but wow, the fact that they ended up in the same corner.
But no, I think he moved to the north because they thought KLM would push through the south. So he had to run away at some point. And to be honest, I think the ODEM MORTIS didn't think that their carrier is going to the upper left corner, or did you mean that Oromis just made a waypoint up there? And
I believe that he made a waypoint and probably just forgot about you know, checking to stop or anything, you know. I don't know. That was just crazy. They ended up, you know, 6 kilometers away from each other.
It could have been a waypoint, or maybe he was just sneaky enough and thought he can go around ODEM MORTIS and start his plane and attack in the back.
Yeah.
But now it's just ticking down the points. It's almost done.
We'll see if he can get some torpedo beats on here. I think he's actually gonna eat one.
Can he dodge? Nah, he's yeah, he ate one.
Dodge that. As far as the move there from you know, OM at the beginning, I'm not exactly sure why they decided to split like that and go through A. That was really risky, that push that were around A. I mean,
Indeed,
they even
yes.
lost a couple of ships doing it, but in the end it seems like it paid off.
I think if KLM would have pushed earlier and engaged a smaller team on the south of ODEM MORTIS, they would have pushed them away and it would have looked different. But
again, the amount of plane kills with OM is a lot more. It seems like the BB from KLM is a little bit more risky with his planes. Now we wait for the third game, which is again Trident.
yeah. So this game was much closer than the game before, and there were, to be honest, a little bit more action on both sides. That's what the people want to see.
For sure, it wasn't campy. It
No,
wasn't campy like it was the first game, you know. It definitely was more action oriented.
But you can see that KLM just tried to improve their tactics and try to engage on one side to bring more dynamics into the game. But it took too long, I think. It took them too long to realize that they are split, that ODEM MORTIS is split, and they could have an advantage on one side. Because I think the time they started their push, ODEM MORTIS was around the island on the left side.
Yeah.
On the left side, and they were able to cross-fire them, so... And another point was that the Bismarck of KLM just was completely alone in front of B. He separated from his team and got wrecked down there. Game is up.
Ready? Again, I see New Orleans, so I'm guessing they're much the same thing that they just did.
They have, yeah, if I can recognize the shape, there's one Kutuzov, one New Orleans, and one Atago, a team. And again, 2 Bismarcks and 1 Tirpitz, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Again, I think it's the exact same lineup. I'm guessing that you guys will probably do the same thing you just did. Maybe a little bit more careful with a push around though. Or depending on where you spawn, maybe a push through C, kind of as they did, but a little bit more organized.
Let's see. Screw you, Kalle. Team leader is trying to spoil me.
Honestly, though, I think that last game could have gone either way at the end. It was just, it was super close until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't, yes. So KLM is taking his time. Maybe improving some tactics.
Yeah,
Next
speaking
game.
over something. They do have 10 minutes though, according to the rules. So they can take up to 10.
But I think it will be a pretty interesting game now.
Yes, especially since both teams just saw what, the other team did, and
Yes.
they might actually be suspecting they're going to be doing the exact same thing and trying to do a last-minute counter to it. Looking really similar to the last one.
Benson's. Here we have Wanatego, Jabayev, and Kutuzov. Once more, yes. North Carolina. Is this a Bismarck? Should be a Bismarck. But Shisha's playing. And another NC. It's the same setup. Streamer bitte tauschen. So they swap us because I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They don't want me on their team.
Yeah, I'm.
I have to change my overlay once more.
I'm not sure if they're trying to imply something with this bullshit or what, but okay, not an issue.
I have no problems. I don't know. Actually, the rules say you can't, as a streamer, you can't stream a battle that is played by your team. So you can stream it, but only from the side of your team and not the enemy team. And maybe, I don't know, but the bro said, the team leader in the Shukaku said that it's okay. They talked to KLM, so I can take Farah's place.
And this was cleared by Exustio, so.
Okay, is it? Where's my ship? There it is. Okay, it looks like my team this time, MORTIS, is doing the same what KLM was doing last game. They meet up between B and C.
And my side looks like they're doing the exact opposite they did this last game. They're actually pushing all towards A. Every single one of them. Even the battleships looks like they're heading that way at the moment. I don't think they're going to be using the island the same way that OM did last game.
What is your North Carolina in the south doing? He's moving behind the island?
Very good question. I'm not sure.
Maybe he just did not see the island coming.
Yeah, I think he probably wasn't paying attention, and now he has to go all the way around, which is pretty shitty because that takes him out of the fight.
Yeah, for a long time. At least 1 minute. So, but smoke is coming. Oh, the MORTIS is going for the C cap, and the B cap is not contested yet from both sides. But you
There's
guys
actually
already
just smoking. The Otago is actually what's sitting in the smoke. I'm not quite sure if he got too close and they had to smoke him because he was, you know, just too close and spotted with those battleships there, but the battleships are definitely spotted and being shot at still.
I think this is a tactic, because Otago just throw out some torps at your smoke across B. And now Kutuzov is using the smoke and our New Orleans.
There's also torps coming into your smoke from B, so I guess we'll see what's up. The torps were spotted though, coming out I doubt they're
Okay.
gonna hit anything now if they're able to move.
I think if you say there are torps on the way, yeah, there are they. And our Kutuzov is eating 2 of them, which is
Wow, this
pretty hard.
Otago probably is gonna be able to torpedo beat these. Indeed, the Torps missed KLM Revenge and his Otago by just a little bit, but meow, man, spotted now, took both torpedoes.
He's down to
Looks like he
3000
used-
HP, and there is
Looks
another
like he had to
salvo,
take his own.
and he's
Oh,
down.
there he goes. Wow.
Now the New Orleans is using his radar, I guess.
Got more Torps on the way into the smoke, and the Benson is spotted.
And there is the focus fire.
And this Otago might actually eat one of these, unless he's able to really beat it. I think he will. He'll be able to turn.
Okay. There are still some other torps on your way. 10 additional torps coming through your smoke. But now he's spotted and he has to get out of there pretty fast. Because
Agreed.
MORTIS is... Yeah.
Probably a good focus fire should be coming in on him, and if they don't, that's a missed opportunity there. But with
They
one
try
Kudasov down,
to focus him. But now he's safe behind the island. Well done.
here comes the push around now through A. With they have a Benson and a Kudasov and a Bismarck. The Benson, the Kudasov has actually lost a good amount of HP too, and here comes more shots in on him, but they hit the island and miss.
Your team is, again, pretty much separated at A.
Yeah, for sure. And there's nothing that'll be able to smoke any of these battleships except for this one Benson. Van Decker 2 is 42 is actually right in front of North Carolina, but other than him, there's no one to provide smokes if there's a focus fire coming. Kudasov eating big hits again too. He just went down from 17k to 4k, and more shots coming in.
Oh, wow, yeah. Nice.
Oh, he needs to be careful. He's about to beach himself.
Your Kutuzov, I think he's unspotted right now. I think he can get away. Unless
Benson is
another
getting good focus right now as well.
plane is coming. And yeah, he's being focused hard. So now the spot is gone, and I think the carrier is...
Corpse coming into the smoke there on B.
Okay. Torpedo beat. No single torpedo. I think they can make it.
Oh, that was
Yes.
actually a pretty tight spread in there too. How did Griff not hit those?
Every single ship was bow on.
Oh man, they got lucky. That was actually a pretty tight spread.
So now
Yeah,
your
North
NC
Carolina
just
just
said,
ate
wow.
big hits.
He just moved out of his cap, right? Not
I'm
of
not
his
sure
cap, out
why
of his
he.
smoke.
I'm not sure why he pushed out of the smoke there. He would have been okay, I believe. No, unless the Bismarck was actually hitting him with hydro, which he's close enough to. He was just under 6 kilometers away. Again, more focus fire coming in on the Benson.
Benson unspotted. Our carrier is not paying attention actually to spot this DD.
Oh, the Bismarck Griff just ate 3 torpedoes, maybe.
Now he's down to 20k, and the Tygo
Oh, the
is...
Chapayev just ate huge hits
shot.
as well.
Ah, yeah, he's totally separated again. They are...
And Imperative Chaos just ate big hits as well. He's gone. Wow. Not sure what the play there was. That was a bad position to be in. They need to smoke up that Bismarck. If possible, he's lost most of his HP in that little push into B.
No, yeah, Bismarck has a
Incoming
problem.
torpedoes as well.
But he can dodge these torpedoes. But what is the Benson doing? You can't see it probably. He just beached against our Atago that was sinking. And it looked for a
And
minute.
there's torps coming in on the Chapayev and the North Cal A1 right on the nose as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, and Benson down here below A and B is actually on 700 hit points. They're able to burn down the Bismarck. They couldn't smoke him fast enough.
But no, ODEM MORTIS has the average position. They have 2 caps and they have only to defend now.
Yeah, I agree, but right now I believe they're in a pretty bad position. Not able to smoke up the Tirpitz. The Bismarck just barely got into smoke, and the New Orleans just took massive hits.
Oh yeah, now I see it. New Orleans down to 6k, and if he's not able to get into the smoke, he will be focused. 3.5.
I actually think the play here should be from OM to actually kill this Bismarck and Benson and Kutuzov on this side.
I think that's what the Tirpitz is about to do now. He's pushing towards the Bismarck, trying to get his torps out and kill both Benson and Bismarck. And the Kutuzov of your team is down to 4.5k HP as well.
There you went to Benson. The Bismarck's on fire twice, and he'll burn down because he had CV torpedoes hit him just a moment before.
Now he's spotted in the smoke.
Yep, there he is. And the Kutuzov should shortly follow.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, there
we go.
As well.
Now the New Orleans just survived this attack. He has 800 HP left. And
again, I don't think that in all 3 games we've seen KLM Revention as a toggle just hasn't been very effective or useful. He's full HP in the back again, and just hasn't been effective in flanking. And the torpedoes from an Atago are a big deal. I don't understand why they haven't utilized him more.
especially, I think torpedoes have a massive impact on playstyles like these, where you are hiding in the smoke. But to be honest, the NC right now here, the Arbeduck that just moved around the island on the south, I think it could have looked different once more if he would have seen the island.
Yeah, true. He did make a big mistake by going all the way around the island at the beginning. I'm not sure how far out that put him out of position. I'm sure it was at least a couple of minutes, but
I think the firepower just was missed there of the North Carolina, and maybe the AA as well.
Big hits coming in on the Benson from the. He's just gonna ram the Bismarck. I mean, I don't
there are
see
Benson
any other
torpedoes
option for him
incoming, and actually there are two. Wow, yeah, they rammed each other. Best thing to do in this situation, to be honest, if you have a DD on your side.
I was pretty much down to the Chicago here, and I just don't think he'd be able to do it, especially when the CV starts focusing, and we all know how garbage the Otago anti-air is.
Yeah, Bro is engaging with his carrier with torpedo squads. I don't know if the Otago has defensive AA. No, he has no defensive AA.
Yeah, he might actually use it earlier, I'm not sure. And I don't understand why he's focusing the Tirpitz. He should be trying to finish off the Benson right now.
I think he can't see the Benson, or can he?
The Benson is spotted, for sure.
Ah, you mean the left Benson? The Legend begins?
Yeah, Legend, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest, 16 kilometers is hard to hit.
Oh yeah, he was closer. At one point he was 10 kilometers away.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
And when he was shooting at the Tirpitz, he should have been focusing the Benson.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a misplay.
Now he's trying to dodge all the torpedoes incoming, and he is successful. He can now engage this carrier, but he still has to watch out for this Otago on his left. Otago will be spotted now by the torpedo planes, and now he's focusing the DD.
Yeah, but he's 15 kilometers, 15.8 kilometers away. That's maximum range for the Otago. It's gonna be a prayer there, pretty much.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to hit this Benson. And the Benson just has his free play here against the Shokaku. I tell you can't do anything about it. He will be focused by Reaper of Ghost soon, I think. He's only 15 kilometers away. I can see that right. And all 3 caps are belonging to ODEM MORTIS. There are the shells on the Tego. And the game is over before the shells reach its target.
Wow, 3-0 for OM. Just feels to me that KLM was really indecisive in all 3 battles about what they wanted to do, and it showed.
Yes. But the first match was kind of one-sided, played by ODEM MORTIS pretty well, but the last 2 games were kind of even. I mean, it's now the 3rd game was at one point, as you said, ODEM MORTIS was right in the middle at B, and they were spread around ODEM MORTIS. That looked not pretty well for OM. But I managed to get out of the situation and take down KLM pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was I think that was a missed opportunity, honestly. They were in B and had them from both sides. That I think they should probably pushed a little bit harder. But I don't know. Say either way.
Well, these were some nice matches, I think.
Indeed, it was a pleasure streaming with you, and hopefully next time we can both get our assigned co-casters.
Co-casters, yes.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a
It was a little bit messy because normally I don't stream on English, so I have to apologize to everybody if I talk some crap.
No, honestly, you did fine. It's the same for me. I'm a little bit more used to with doing it with Farah, and I think Farah is a little bit more talkative than you, and I'm a little bit less talkative than him. So it was kind of trying to find a balance, but it worked out. Thanks for being able to jump in last minute, though. It was
no problem.
Glad we were able to get the game.
It was a pleasure. It was fun.
Yep.
And
that's it for the night.
I think we will see you guys next week. There will be plenty of games, so tune in again.
Yep. Thanks again, man. Take it easy.
Yep. You too. Bye bye.